Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new day, brand new week, and brand new episode, July 14th, of yours truly, Pete's Power Play, hosted by the one, the only King on the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. This show, as always, is sponsored by MyBookie. Now, before we get into the jam-packed day that we have for you today, MyBookie.ag. Make sure when signing up for an account with MyBookie, make sure you use the promo code 12 Ounce Sports. That's 12OZ Sports, all one word, when signing up, and they will match your account up to $1,000. It's a really good deal. You have soccer that's already starting right now. You have all the major soccer sports back in action right now as we speak. And like I said, in about 2 weeks from now, you got baseball coming back in about 9 days. You have basketball coming back in about 2.5 weeks. And you have the NHL coming back in about less than 3 weeks away. So let's ready to go. Like, we're all ready to rock here. Of course, and if you're not into soccer betting, MyBookie.ag has a great casino where you can play roulette, where you can play blackjack, three-card poker, whatever it may be, if you're not the soccer type of guy. So once again, MyBookie.ag, use the promo code 12 Ounce Sports. That's 12OZ Sports, all one word, and been signing up today, and they will match your account up to $1,000. Also, Zingo TV. First off, 12 Ounce Sports is your home for the best live talk shows and sports broadcasts. You can catch my show, Pete's Power Plays, and the others on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But now, of course, Zingo TV, they have added us to the 12. They have added our station, 12 Ounce Sports, to their long list of channels. And now, if you're on your smart TV, just download the app, flip to channel 761 to catch all of our live 12 Ounce Sports programming plus replays. All you gotta do is download Zingo TV and use the promo code 12 Ounce 12OZ when signing up. It's that simple. And then also be sure to check out our latest blogs and podcasts as well on 12OunceSportsRadio.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a huge stacked card for today. I know I did change my my topics for today. I will talk about the updated Stanley Cup odds tomorrow, but the round one, the first 5 games, are now up and ready to go with the odds and the over-unders. I can't wait. I had to get this out for today for each and every one of you out there tuning in. So that will be on about the second or third topic I will talk to you guys today. But first and foremost, I want to get involved with the AEW Dark preview tonight. Let's knock this out real quick. We have about 7 matches on the card tonight, and one being a championship match that I will discuss in a little bit. So AEW Dark, it's always on YouTube TV. Make sure you subscribe to AEW, and it will pop up on YouTube around 7 o'clock. That's when they start. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Western time. So again, make sure you subscribe to AEW on YouTube, and it will show you basically when it comes up, and you can click on it, and then it'll show live AEW Dark. So the first match we have up right now is the Dark Order versus Shawn Dean, Will Hobbs, and Joe Alonzo. I think that this is a Dark Order match for the taking. Colt Cabana has been doing very, very well and has been winning with the Dark Order alongside with Luke Harper and, Brody Lee, a.k.a. Luke Harper. See, that's what happens when you see these guys in WWE. You still get used to the old name. But yes, Brody Lee alongside with Colt Cabana. Colt has been winning nonstop, and this is great. I think he's won at least 3 or 4 in a row now ever since he's been a part of the Dark Order, or so-called is a part of it. So he takes his talents against Shawn Dean, Will Hobbs, and Joe Alonzo. Honestly, here, this is the Dark Order's match big time. I really, truly think that the Dark Order is going to take advantage of this match tonight, and they should win very, very easily. Again, Dark is about an hour to an hour 15 minutes worth of a show. But listen, Dark Order is going to win this, no problem. And we move on from there. Next up, you have Luther and Serpentico versus Pineapple Pete and Brady Pierce. I love Pineapple Pete. It must be the name, but he is awesome. I love everything about him. His intro is awesome. Just the way that he rolls into the ring like a pineapple. Like, it's so funny how he is. But on the other hand here, you have the man himself, Luther, the very scary and haunting, horror-ish looking dude. and Serpentico, a very up-and-coming star as well. And you know what? I'm going to take the bad guys here on this match as well. I like Luther and Serpentico to basically win this match versus Pineapple Pete and Brady Pierce. And you know, I just don't think Pineapple Pete's always used to losing. Same with Brady Pierce. It's going to be tough to trust them in this match here tonight. They got the talent, but I just think Luther, with his experience and having Serpentico next to his side, I think this will give him a nice win. So Luther and Serpentico win tonight. Next up, Ricky Starks versus Robert Anthony. This is going to be a very, very good match here tonight. I like this one. I can't wait for it. I'm going to give the nod to Ricky Starks, however. Damn, that is 3 for 3 with heels. So I want to give Ricky Starks here the benefit of the doubt. He's up and coming ever since he lost his shot at the TNT Championship match versus Cody. And, Robert Anthony, he's a good talent too, but, you're not going to see him on the main AEW Dynamite card anytime soon. Ricky Starks, you probably will in the future. You already did, of course, like I mentioned earlier. But I think Ricky Starks will get this victory here tonight on Dark. Next up, you have the women's tag team match. You have Brandy Rhodes and Allie versus Diamante and Rachel Chanel. So this is going to be a good tag team match. Brandy Rhodes and Allie, they're 2-0 right now. They're 2-0 in tag team matches on AEW Dark, and I think they go to 3-0 here tonight. And you saw last week Brandy Rhodes made the cover. Week before that, you saw Allie make the cover. So this week, who knows what's going to happen? I could see maybe Allie doing it again, or I could see Brandy doing it again. Either way, this team is being a really good combo tag team right now, and I think their talents rise up in Dark, and I think they win here tonight versus Diamante and Rachel Chanel. Next up, Marco Stunt versus Michael Nakazawa. This is going to be a fun match here tonight. Two good guys fighting against each other. They're fun. They're fun to watch. They're clever. They're very creative with how they are and their character. So I like this match here tonight. I'm looking forward to this one as well. But I want to give the edge here to Michael Nakazawa. He had a good match last week and he won. I think he wins again here tonight versus Marco. But these are again two good babyface characters / wrestlers in AEW, and maybe you'll see a little bit of a little shaking of the hands after the match. Just out of curiosity and just being respectful to each other, because that's how these two are. And Michael Nakazawa will win this match here tonight. Next up, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon, the Ophers, the 0-18 or 19 tag team of Cutler and Avalon. Better yet, just make it 0-20 at this point, or 0-19. Either way, they're not going to beat Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. It will take the length, though. I think this is going to be a good 10-minute match. Cutler and Avalon have been fighting well recently. You saw them last week against Dark Order. They put them up for about 15 minutes. They're getting better and better, and unfortunately, they're not going to get the win here tonight. So Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, they will win here this evening. And lastly, Brian Cage versus Brian Pillman Jr. for the FTW Championship. You know what? Again, Brian Pillman, he's going to be a special wrestler in this business, but this is all Brian Cage here as he looks ahead to tomorrow's Fighter of the Fallen, where he fights Dean Ambrose for the AEW Championship. So that wraps up AEW Dark very, very quickly. Now, on to the COVID-19 updates real quick for the NHL. This was a statement from the National Hockey League, obviously. This was from a couple days ago. Now, as the NHL begins Phase 3 of its return to play today, following is a summary of the league-wide COVID-19 testing results for Phase 2. The NHL had in excess of 600 players report to club training practice facilities for optional participation in Phase 2 activities. There were 4,934 COVID-19 tests administered to this group of players. Those tests resulted in a total of 30 returning positive for COVID-19. In addition, the league is aware of 13 additional players who tested positive for COVID-19 outside of Phase 2 protocol. So all players who tested positive were or have been self-isolated and were or are following the CDC and Health Canada protocols. Now, during Phase 3, the NHL will continue to provide regular updates on the number of tests administered to players and the results of those tests. The league will not be providing information, of course, on the identity of those players. Now, you also heard last week that a few Montreal Canadiens tested positive for the coronavirus, And I think I heard about 4 or 5 of the players, of course, not named, but they were it was on, and about five players of the Canadians have tested positive, so they're in self isolation as well. But this is I mean, obviously it sucks that they tested positive, but out of the 4,900 cases that they had, 43 returned positive. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good odds there for those that basically when the testing happened in the NHL. So this is good. NHL's on top of their stuff when it comes to the COVID, and I'm all in for them. This is great. They're doing very, very well. And give me one moment here. I have an emergency call real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hello? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm on my show. But yeah. Yeah. No, no, you're good. No. I just paused it. I just paused it. I'll be right back. But wow. Okay. They called you back. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love you too. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay, sorry for that pause and a break there. My wife had an emergency, so I had to make sure everything was okay for her. Luckily, everything was okay. No worries. But I'm back on the air. Sorry about that. But of course, family always comes first. So, but anyway, my apologies. Back to that. The NHL COVID, they are doing really good with this, and I cannot complain about this. The way that they've been handling this too. And you should be getting. And honestly, now that you think about it, the games are starting up in less than 3 weeks now. And I know the border of Canada and U.S. is still closed until I believe 10 days from now. I think the 24th is when they're supposed to reopen. But the way that the U.S. has been spiking right now with cases, I really think that it's probably safe to get these guys into their hub cities and stay bubbled until the season starts. So I really truly think that NHL, they are playing it smart though out of any other sport. Basketball, they're doing pretty good as well. Baseball, on the other hand, again, is just mind-boggling for me. I'm still not sure why they are attempting to fly planes with the teams to going across the country. Where cases are unstoppable right now, especially in Florida. But listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. But NHL, once again, is on top of the game, and I think they're handling it the best out of any other sport. To be honest here, coming from my sort of things, and I follow every sport, but in terms of hockey, I just really truly think that the COVID situation is getting handled very well in the NHL compared to other sports. That's my 2 cents. Moving on real quick, and again, before we get into the next topic here, I really, really, really want to get into these games, and I cannot wait. I've been so excited to talk to you guys about this. Like I said, they changed my topics this morning, but Stanley Cup Odd Talk will be tomorrow. I will talk about that tomorrow. I had to get these games on today. I know my clients are tuning in today. I got some DMs from them earlier in regards to like, hey, the games are up, and the games are up. This was last night when I was sleeping. This was overnight. This is how excited my clients are to get back in the action. And you know what? We're doing it. So, but first and foremost, before I get into this topic here, mybookie.ag. I cannot stress this anymore for each and every one of you out there. Please sign up for an account for MyBookie. You will not be disappointed with how they work. They are awesome. They pay you well. Of course, you will be hitting nonstop. You got to cash these tickets out. And of course, why not start it out with Pete's Power Plays, and of course myself, Philly Pete. I give out all my Twitter plays, my free plays out on Twitter. My clients get a VIP plays as well. So again, I will talk about my packages later. But mybookie.ag, make sure you use the promo code 12ounce sports. That's 12OZ sports, all one word, when signing up for an account with MyBookie, and they will match your deposit up to $1,000. Yes, I said that's $1,000. That is correct. So mybookie.ag today, promo code 12ounce sports, 12OZ sports. You got soccer, you got basketball coming around the corner. Baseball is in about a week and a half. Hockey is about less than 3 weeks away. And if you're not a soccer bettor, like I said earlier, go into the MyBookie casino. It is hot. It's ready to roll. And of course, if you're a horse guy, they have a bunch of horse races too as well that you can bet on too. Very, very fun. Again, sign up for MyBookie account today, and you will not be disappointed. Also, Zingo TV is added 12ounce sports network 2, or basically 12ounce sports 2, their list of shows. And of course, you got to sign up. Make sure you use the promo code 12ounce, 12OZ, that is it. When you sign up for an account with Zingo TV, And of course, you can stream all of our phenomenal shows that we can give to you during these times, including yours truly, Pete's Power Plays, and every other show on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, whatever it may be. It is there for you live. Zingo TV, download the app on your TV, 12 ounce as the promo code, and tune in to channel 761. That's 761 right away. You don't want to miss any of our shows that we can provide to you on the 12 ounce sports team. So here we are, baby. Let's get rocking and rolling. First off, I want to talk about some value prices with the value prices within the outcome of the series. You could also, this is going to be for the week now, I want to talk about, the series lines. I also want to talk about series lines, obviously, and what else? The total games played. Sorry about that. The spread. You can also bet on spreads of the game. So if you think Calgary's going to win by more than 2 games, -1.5 on the spread, that's plus 170. That's going to be fun to talk about. But today I want to talk about real quick the exact outcome of the series. This is what I'm talking about, value. Now, every day getting close to the NHL, I'm going to talk about something different in terms of value. Whether it's the outcome of series, which is what I'm going to talk about today. Tomorrow could be the series spread, or I could talk about the total games played for a series, which is going to be fun. I can't wait. So let's get it going real quick. So the Calgary Flames versus Winnipeg Jets. Well, let me start with my game. My series that I really think that will go 5 is the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Montreal Canadiens. Pittsburgh to win the series 3-2 is at plus 340. That is really good. It's going to go 5 games. But you put a $100 spot in, even $10, whatever you have, you're getting good odds there. $10 pays out $34 at plus 340. You're getting 3 times your money back. Like, it's phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. I really think that a lot of people are going to over-exaggerate and expect Montreal to get swept, and Pittsburgh to win. Basically, even Pittsburgh to sweep the series 3-0 is plus 400. But I honestly think that Montreal will sneak in a couple games here, and I do like the 3-2 series win here for Pittsburgh at plus 340. That is some very, very good odds and a good value when it comes to this series. Toronto and Columbus now. Now, there's some bets now and there's some odds. This is another thing I want to talk about this week is the number 1 overall pick, where it will go to. Columbus is at 11-1 to get the pick. Montreal is 10-1 to get the pick. And Arizona right now as well is at 10-1 too. So this is, Columbus and Montreal obviously have the 2 best clear-cut odds to win. And the fact that they're 11-1 and 10-1, it makes me think, Arizona could even get a chance up there too and get that at 10-1. But the Jackets playing the Leafs here, I think the Jackets are due for a game. I think they get 1 game in here. But Toronto to win the series at 3-1 is very, very tempting as well. That's at plus 400. 4-1 for Toronto to win the series, 3-1. I like that. I really think Columbus will get a game at home, but I think that'll be it. I really, truly think that they are destined to get the first pick here in the draft. Them or Montreal. We'll see what happens. But I really think that the Jackets will sneak out a win here. Plus 400. Toronto to win 3-1 series. So I like that. I like that as well. Vancouver versus Minnesota. Again, I'm taking a chance here. This is my dark horse that I like. I've been locking in Vancouver. This is also a free series qualifying pick for all my Philly people, basically all of my Twitter followers out there that play. They usually take my plays, tell my plays, whatever it may be. All my plays on Twitter that I give out for free. This is a free qualifying series bet that is a long shot, but I love the odds here. Vancouver Canucks to win the series 3-0 to sweep the Wild plus 650. $10 pays $65. You're getting more than 6-1 value back, and or 6 times your value back, and I love it. So plus 650, Vancouver to sweep the Wild. I have that locked in already, and I just truly think that this is something just to look at. Why not throw it down? And Canucks have been playing. It was one of those good teams that have been playing really well before this pandemic happened, and I truly do think that Vancouver to win the series 3-0 at plus 650 is very something and very tempting to look at too. Islanders and Panthers, I feel like this game will go 3-2. I feel like this is a 5-game series as well. I do like the Panthers, and Panthers to win the series 3-2 is plus 425. That is some good value. Predators, Coyotes, I still like the Coyotes somehow to win the series, but the fact that they have a shot to get the first pick, I think it now sways to the Predators here. Predators to win 3-1. That's at plus 400. That's a good value right there. I think the Coyotes will sneak one in. But plus 400 for the Preds to win 3-1 is very, very good. Preds to win 3-2 is plus 365. And now you have Preds to sweep the series 3-0 at plus 550. That's another good value play as well there. Edmonton, Chicago. I could only imagine this series going 5 games. And, hey, listen, Chicago to win the series 3-2, which I don't think is going to happen, plus 450. Edmonton to win the series 3-2 is plus 360. I like that. I like Edmonton to win the series in 5. I feel like it can go to length. I feel like it can go to length, just like Pittsburgh and Montreal. These 5-12 matchups are going to be like a March Madness tournament. You always see a lot of 12-5 upsets. And why not with these two? Let them go to length of 5 games and cash us out big. Why not? So plus 360 for Edmonton to win the series at 3-2. Hurricanes and Rangers. Again, I love the Rangers in this situation here. Rangers to win the series at 3-0. I don't think it's going to happen, but at plus 750, that's some good odds. I think this has a potential to be a 5-game series as well. We know how these two teams can play. And Rangers to win the series 3-1 at plus 450. That is some good odds there. Even the Rangers to win 3-1 is at plus 400. Give me the extra bang for that buck. I'll take the Rangers to win the series 3-2 at plus 450. I will take that to the bank and run. Again, these are just very low value, like basically low value bets that I have in place right now, but just giving you guys a sense of idea on where Philly Pete's heading to. You know how I've been during the course of the season. Plus 149.4 units on the season before the pandemic hit. My clients and I, and even Twitter themselves, have been cashing out large with Philly Pete all hockey season. So let's continue the run. And then lastly, the Flames Jets. I love the Flames here. Jets really comes down to defense here. I think the Flames could win this series 3-1. So Flames to win the series 3-1 is at plus 400. I like that. It's probably the chalkiest compared to the series in 3-2, which is plus 375. So that's close. That's close. But again, when it comes to the more bang to your buck, I would take the Flames to win the series 3-1 at plus 400 at this cost. So we'll see. It's fun. And these odds are obviously going to change every day, every week. And I'm just going to keep doing it and doing it. Every show talks about something different. Tomorrow I'll talk about the series spread or the total games played. Can the Flames Jets go over 3.5 games played? I think so, but that's a whopping 375. So all that and more I will talk about tomorrow's show, along with AEW's Fight of the Fallen as well tomorrow night. So last topic of the day, let us get into it. Again, once again, ladies and gentlemen out there tuning in, this is the brand new week, brand new episode, brand new day, July 14th. Episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only King on the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And again, we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. MyBookie.ag, use the promo code 12 Ounce Sports. They will match your deposit up to $1,000. And of course, Zingo TV. Download the app, put in the promo code 12 Ounce, sign up, and you'll be good to go. And you can stream all our phenomenal shows that we can provide to you on 12 Ounce Sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the last topic of the day. I know I have about 5 minutes with you guys, so hey, let's do it. A minute per game. Rangers versus Carolina, opening up over 5.5 to start out with. This is going to move up to 6 when the time comes. I have a feeling it's going to go up to 6 right away. Take it at 5.5. I love the over. The Rangers have been cashing us out all season long, whether it's the overs or on the money line. I'm taking New York Rangers at plus 10 with the upset. I'm also going with the over 5.5. I know it's in Carolina, but again, these teams haven't played in 4 months. So give me the dog. This might be Philly Pete's dog of the night right now. Plus 110 for the Rangers on the money line and the over 5.5. And again, 19-12-2. The Rangers are away on the money line. Carolina 19-12, same record, 19-12-2 at home respectively. But the puck line now, if you want to play safe with the puck line for the Rangers, do it up. They are 24-10 on the road. It's probably going to be juicy, but I highly recommend if you're going to play the puck line for the Rangers, you parlay that with something else. You don't want to be paying minus 235 amount of juice. $100 you're risking 235. You don't want to do that. So parlay the puck line. The Rangers are 24-10 on the road, and Carolina cannot cover the puck line to save their lives. They're 14-19 at home. Over-unders, again, the Rangers 7-3 in their last 10 with the over. The last 10 for Carolina are 5-5. This is why I'm going all Rangers here in the over 5.5. Moving on, Florida Islanders. This is a game where the Islanders, I think, will probably take this game 1 in New York. They are 20-9 at home, respectively, on the money line. Florida, not too bad, 18-12 away. But this is a game where I think the Islanders will probably get a low-scoring winner here. Why not? I do like the Panthers to advance. Again, this is a team where you could probably take the puck line as well for Florida. They're 21-13 on the road. The Panthers are when covering the puck line. But I also like the under 6 in this match. Some lines on my books are at 5.5. About 70% of my books are at the 6. If you have the 6, take the under. Maybe buy the half goal. It'll probably go to like minus 130 for an under 6. But I do like the under 6 in this Panthers-Islanders game. I also like the Islanders to win probably a small 2-1 victory. Florida, though, if you want to take the puck line, they're 21-3 on the road, so that might not be too bad whatsoever. Moving on, Montreal and Pittsburgh here. You know what? If we're going to do dogs in the first night, give me the Montreal Canadiens plus 155 on the money line. They can also cover the puck line 20-14 on the road. The Penguins 15-20 on the road. 15-20 at home when covering the puck line. If you feel iffy about the money line with Montreal, take the puck line, possibly make a 3-team parlay out of that. I usually am good for giving you all out there a 3-teamer. I want to keep doing it because I think it's fun. We've cashed out dog parlays, 3-teamers, massive money. I remember there was a 3-teamer I had that cashed out at 6.5 to $100 paid me $650. So why the hell not? Let's keep doing it. So Montreal, give me plus 155 on the money line. The over and under has been hitting good. This is at 5.5. Expect this to move up by 6 by puck drop or as the days come by close. I like the 5.5 while it is there. So give me the over 5.5. Give me the Montreal Canadiens money line at plus 155, and the puck line plus 1.5 for Montreal as well. But make sure it's in a parlay because this is going to be another juicy puck line for Montreal. Moving on, you have the Edmonton Oilers and Chicago Blackhawks. I love the Edmonton Oilers on the money line here, but if you want to play it safe, I think the safest thing to do parlay-wise is taking the puck lines for the dogs. I really do. Chicago 24-12 in their last 36 on the road when covering the puck line. Edmonton cannot cover a puck line to save their lives. They're 12-22 at home. I do like Chicago to cover the puck line. I expect a good amount of goals as well. This is at 6 right now. It's going to go up to 6.5. So if you have 6, I highly recommend taking the over 6. I do like the over in this matchup. Both teams are 5-5 with the over-unders in their last 10. But the safest play here for me is definitely the puck line for Chicago at plus 1.5 and the over 6 in Edmonton. And last but not least, the Winnipeg Jets at the Calgary Flames. I like Calgary to win this on the small money line at minus 115. I also like Winnipeg, again, another puck line where I'm puck line parlaying, I should say. All the dogs. Winnipeg, 24-10 in their last 34 on the road and covering the puck line. I like them to cover the puck line. I do like Calgary to win, however, and I like the over 5.5 as well. I feel like this is another game that will go to 6. So Winnipeg puck line and the over 5.5. And that concludes today's episode of Pete's Power Play, hosted by the one, the only King on the Ice himself, Philly Pete. Again, we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV. Make sure if you want to be a client to sign up today. It's very discounted. I have 3 packages. My daily fantasy football package for FanDuel and DraftKings. I also have my NHL playoff package or combination of both. My DFS for DraftKings and FanDuel and NHL playoffs as well. So I hope everyone has a phenomenal day. Get me at The Real Pete Tooch. I'll answer all your questions. Take care. Be back tomorrow. See you guys.